Bakiove, Banyavme, Bam Hakika, Bam Uka, Bam Opso, Matje, Bam Yovka, Se, Min Yabak Banya Bewaha, Yabak Dadika, Wesapoka, Kichimka, Yutaka, Yabak Matanya Chitachuba, Bob Sojaka, Yabak Nyanyeme, Matin Chetweka, Matin Nyachu Panchetwin Quadbaha, New you Quithica, Nyanyeme, Me Evchika, Mi wine metafojo, Yabak Nyavm, Yabak Que Kayuja, Wasiv Jinja, Que Lyinja, Mieja. Yabam pai boon ikwam chapam nyu ug evika tau pam hakik pam uka pam apsoka pam wiwoka hanika wasipika hanika nyamata juje vaksimu jvika mait mo uka pam chevka mo wim nyvak kichim jake nyvak pa kwauk makatia Nivak bayuk tikaba in vakwe han wauchika Nivak hanik wasipik tikabka Nivak we simuchika we tmitmidika chevja iv Nivak yotamaha Ninyumo uka me evka tau Nibak inyabka katika setula katika kueva katika metaba katika Nibak matanya chitichu katika miaka teltilobe katika Ninyumo uka pamapsum bakwasipik hanika kichimchaka Ninyukobaboke ya tau hanikyo oh 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 oh. If you will now, just close your eyes. This closing of the eyes is a connection into that doorway, into that portal opening direct to spirit. In our cultures, we simply refer to this as a place of no light. The original places were the kivas, the caves, places where all light was taken away so that we then could sense the power, the expanse of this divine creator source. With your eyes closed, simply take in a breath. As you begin to consciously think of this breath, let this breath be of fullness, bringing in that breath of divine creator source into the essence of what is the body temple, your physical two-legged silhouette. Breathing with comfort, breathing with freedom, that knowing that each breath that you are taking is that breath of divine source coming in and surging through the entire of your body, touching into areas that you yourself may not necessarily know, yet it is a part of you. Therefore, the breath is the key to touching all aspects of that silhouette that you call the body. This is the temple, the divine temple in which you are blessed to walk within. Therefore, the breath in and out with fullness, consciously now focusing on that breath. With this breath, visualize energy, frequency, vibration coming in from all parts of the periphery. From above, below, the side, the back, the entire circumference of energies coming in with that breath. As it comes into the body temple, let it come in through the most sacred part of that spirit connect, and that is the heart. That breath in, visualize all this coming in to that heart. And as you breathe out, that breath out begins to generate a light, a glow from that heart. The continued breath in and that breath out, the light becomes stronger, stronger. Visualizing this, breathing in, you are now allowing for the elements of all that is of creation, spirit, frequency coming through. As it comes into the heart, that exhalation brightens this beautiful aura, light glow coming out. Each breath, the light gets brighter. Brighter, brighter. Now, as this intensity of this light is in its brilliance, the visual that I want your heart now to embrace is to look from a microscopic view of this light that's emanating from your heart. And you find that this light is a collective of billions and billions of light filaments that have merged together to create this brilliant white light. Returning back to that breath in, breathing it in. Now, as you breathe out, catch one of those light filaments and allow for that filament, ride that filament direct into the uppermost part of your body temple, and that is the brain. Shoot that filament direct into the base of that brain. And here, in the sacred ceremonial, spiritual knowing, this is the sacred, holy place within the body's temple. From here now, visualize this expanse, this sacredness of this sacred expanse, that in that, where that light filament hit, began to create small bursts of light, glittering, glistening. And as you witness this, this light begins to just multiply and expand. It expands until now you are conscious that these lights, these glittering lights, and for a naming, we'll simply call in the word synapses. These synapses begin to light the entire of the brain, but that the synapses expands out above that, out on to the top of your head, the crown. From there, it begins to bring a beautiful trickling of that light downward. And this expanse of light just growing and growing begins to now trickle down from within to come down to the level of the eye. Here within the eye, bring a conscious awakening to see, embracing that word, see. Not to just see literally in front of you, but now to see that ability of that future, seeing what is yet to come, seeing everything that is around you, the subtleties of all that is the movements of divine creator source. The synapses now comes lower to the level of the ears. Here now, embrace hearing, a hearing that is so powerful. The ability to hear all around you, but yet now seeing even more the sound of that beautiful dewdrop on that blade of grass, that sense of that first ray of that dawn's light, bringing in a beautiful sounding to awaken that within you. Memorize this to heart. We follow the trickling of the synapses now to the level of the nose. We embrace the smell. The smell, though, is yet the doorway to what is the sacred breath of divine creator source. Breathing that in and allowing for the essence of that brilliant medicine of breath going through the whole of the body. Memorize this to heart. Coming lower now with the lights, the synapses, all awakening the mouth. Embrace that word of communication. Know your language. Know and have that ability to communicate. And look beyond in a spiritual way that communication is not just the spoken language, but it is that light language, the frequency language, the language of spirit. All of those are a part of that you must open up to. Memorize this to heart. From here, we allow for the synapses to go through the shoulders, the hands, the arms, down through the chest. And as you're going right back to where you began from, that heart, you see that it is still in this brilliant glow. Though now you open up your consciousness to all that is within you, the internal makeup of you, all the internal organs going through each one, cleansing, clearing, purifying. down through into the lower parts of the body temple, the legs, the knees, the ankles, the feet, the toes. That travel through cleansing, clearing, awakening. Now returning back in through the bone, the marrow of the bone, connecting and coming right back up through the feet, awakening the nerve endings, the ankles, the knees, back up, focusing in on repair and healing. Up and up into that base of that sacred pillar, which is your spine, and allowing for that to be at its most erect stance. And as you're breathing in, you travel up this sacred pillar, bringing in the awakening. I am, I do, I feel, I love, I see, I hear. And now to the top and to the crown, I understand. Embrace this and memorize it to heart. This journey that we call the earth walk has brought in so much from divine source to bring awakening, clarity, illumination, strengthening, healing, joy, love, laughter. It's everything. Embrace this and know that all of this comes from within you, from this sacred, holy place within. Connect there often. As you connect, you have that ability to be in audience with this divine creator source. The communications that you can have, the questions that you can ask, and knowing that once you get yourself into this sacred, holy part of your body and step and ascend into this spirit place, you bring much, much awakening, clarity, and healing for self. From that point, you then can step and walk amongst them and provide for that presence that will be of healing, nurturance, unconditionally to all your brothers and sisters. The breath in and that breath out, that fullness of that, knowing that you are in a process that you can go to at any time that you desire. The term within our people, just go to that place of no light. And as you do, then that allows for you to give yourself that spiritual body scan, that spiritual awakening within, that ability to be able to see and interpret these challenges within the earth walk that could be transmuted into goodness that will have benefit for the wellness and the future survival of all two-leggeds. That breath in and out, Your body has been in sacred posturing at this moment. But I want for you just to allow for your hands to move in front of you. A gentle movement just to bring that sense of consciousness back into the physical form. Allowing yourself also to possibly begin to rotate the shoulders to bring that inner connection of how all the body temple is connected together. That refocusing on that sacred pillar, straight, tall, heart to sky, chin up. Allow for your feet to move. And as you do so, I want you now to take of your hands and cup them. As you cup them, bring them up to your eyes and cover your eyes with the cupped hands. Keep your eyes closed. You're still in a place of no light. But sensing this cupping over the eyes, and as it feels secure and nurturing, I want you now to gently blink your eyes gently open. As you open your eyes beneath these cupped hands, you can see through the breaks of your fingers the light from the outside. If you will now just gently expand the fingers a little farther apart, now you begin to see out and see where you're at. Begin to focus in on the wall, the floor, the surrounding, the colors, the textures. Open up the hands completely now that your eyes have adjusted, and open them. And open them and look around you and see all that is the makeup of what your sacred surrounding is. You were meant to be here in this sacred surrounding, on this Mother Earth, in this earth walk, in this cycle, and to understand that you are the tool in which divine source will come to and through and out to all your brothers and relations. Feel this moment, for this moment is to be memorized to heart. There is no regimented way to get to where we went to today. It is just for you to initially open the heart. With that heart and beginning with this entry into a place of no light, then you open the doors to the portals, to the arenas, to the dimensions that are all around us that allow for your wellness, your knowledge, your enlightenment, your clarity. I offer the hands out in a giving, receiving gesture, calling on the divine creator source and saying, see us, hear us, heal us, carry us, push us, lead us. Do all that you can that allows for each one of your ceremonial tools that we are to walk amongst them and bring in that energy frequency and example to create global cosmic change for the wellness of all. Many, many blessings.